was just farted. Let me know when you smell it. Really cool stuff here. Who knows, who knows? I just go in the trade window. So we're at the hotel now in North Carolina. We're at another Quality Inn. This one is nicer than the last one I showed you guys just now. I did a little hotel tour clip so you guys will see what it looks like. For the most part, the drive was 4 hours and 30 minutes from Savannah. I took over the drive when we had like 2 hours left. I don't know why when I'm driving I just get this cramp in my shoulder. I think I just haven't found like my comfortable spot in the car, but in any case it was fine. The drive was fine. It's a little hilly. The roads were a little hilly, so it was a little bit challenging, but we made it. No casualties, no wreck, nothing of the sort. Thank you, Jesus. I always pray before I drive or while I'm driving. Super cold, I'll say that. Super cold, but it's not gonna snow, so I'm actually going to seek out some artificial snow. I'll take whatever I can get at this point. As I said, the drive was really long, and then we're gonna just see what's close to here that we can get into tonight. I'm going to eat the rest of my food that I had from Chili's from yesterday because I'm actually really hungry, and then we're just gonna see what else we can get into tonight. Of course, whatever I get into, you guys will see it. Just came back to update you guys really briefly, but stay tuned. Hey you guys, so it's about 7:15 p.m. It's been a few hours since you guys saw me. What I'm doing now is going to get some food to eat. The only downside to a road trip, like being on the road for several days, is that you just keep having to eat out. So we have to eat out for breakfast, we have to eat out for lunch, and we have to eat out for dinner. So we're going to a restaurant out here in North Carolina called Cornerstone restaurant. And then after I found some places, we got into North Carolina when it was almost 4 p.m. So a lot of places were like already closed that I would have wanted to go to. In any case, tomorrow will be a new day, but as for tonight, we're just gonna seek out some food, and we're also going to stop downtown to go through like kind of like a mini historical trail type deal. So when we get there, I will update you guys again, but in the meantime, stay tuned and I'll see you soon. Oh yes. If you take a look, Hey guys, so I've secured the goods. I'm gonna go downtown to some place called whatever. Yeah, so I'll tell you guys that I'm gonna go downtown to some place called Urban Trail, which is supposed to be not necessarily a nature trail, just a little historical site, I guess. And you can see like different things, look at different little monuments and so on and so forth. And then there's also a flat iron statue. Just to see, you know, nothing, you know, but just to see, learn a little bit more about the city, the state, and so on and so forth. This is my first time in North Carolina. It's also my first time in Georgia yesterday, so we're just exploring a little bit, nothing too major. It's super cold, I'll tell you that. 65 degrees out here, really, really cool. And it feels like maybe 28, so it's cold. Not only ever so cold in New York, it's definitely cold. I can't tell you that. But we're getting ready to head downtown now, just to scope out the scene. You know, downtown of every city is generally just super lively, super eclectic, super diverse. So we're just gonna go down there and see what it's about. I'm currently in downtown Asheville. The building just behind us is the Biltmore building, the Biltmore corporate office. When I was researching this state, I actually saw a lot of mention of Biltmore. It's actually, I read that somewhere you could like go visit a house and see blah 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 whatever, but they charge a whole lot of money to get in there. I'm honestly not pay that building. It's really beautiful out here. It has lights. There's this building just across the street from us, they have like a fire and everything. I can't make out what it is. Google says it's a bar, but it's like 20 stories high. What kind of bar is that? We're just down here. We're gonna try to find the urban trail now, and of course I will film some clips for you guys. It's not a hike.
It's a hiking trail. Hiking area.
So which way it's supposed to be now? It's so cold. Mm-hmm.
Or something like this.
How cool is that? It's like a lizard. Oh wow, this is like a little Mexico. Hey guys, and welcome back to the vlog. It's the next morning. I'm off to a later start than I was yesterday and the other days. I wanted to sleep in a little bit because I haven't been sleeping so well. Can you guys see? I want you guys to see that I can see my breath. You probably can't, but we're heading to breakfast now in pajamas. But when I go back to the room, I'm gonna get ready and do makeup. So see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so it's like 2 hours later. I went back obviously to the hotel room. I got dressed, I got ready. This is my outfit. It's a little green action, some jeans, and my green and white nauticals that I wore the first day out here. We're getting ready to head downtown. We were trying to see the urban trail last night, but it was really dark. Like there was really nobody there, and we felt like there was a bit of a safety concern, so we just decided to call it a night. It was after 10 p.m. so we just decided to call it a night and come back inside. We also saw that because last night we went down there really late and there was no parking, so we figured there was going to be a parking issue. So we're leaving the car here and we're going to Uber downtown so that we'd have to think about parking. We can just walk around to different places and everything of the such and of the sort. So that is what we are doing. We're getting ready to head downtown to do a little bit of exploration. I wanted to go through like this historical site yesterday, the urban trail. Yesterday I saw a place, you guys will see in the clips. Yesterday I saw a place that was basically like a little Mexico. Like they had the flags and the colorful decor like you would see in movies. That's popular with Mexican culture, if I can say that. I hope that's politically correct, but it just reminded me of this place that celebrate Mexican culture as far as I've seen them in TV. So I thought that was super duper cool. So I feel like the cultural scene is pretty cool out here. I feel like there's just much to see. Of course, it's always such a novel and exciting experience to be in a new place for the first time. So I'm in North Carolina for the first time today, and we're just gonna see what we can get into. So see you guys when I make it downtown. So this is the Flatiron sculpture where we are. It's not much to it, it's just a sculpture, but I wanted to come and see it in the flesh. Just like a clothing iron, but really big. So I'm currently in Pack Square Park. We've been trying to follow the urban trail, but it's not a trail as I understand trails. It's basically kind of random. The more you walk around, the more you see different parts of it, and it just gives you a lot of information about the history of the state and different important historical features. I mean, what that is again? Historical figures, I mean to say. And you just learn more that way. So it's certainly not a trail as I understood it in terms of everything is set out and you know exactly where to go. But the more we walk around, the more we find pieces of the urban trail. Right now, as I mentioned, we're in Pack Square Park. A lot of buildings, they have a lot of like food spots and all that kind of stuff like that. So we're just walking around still. Just across from here is the Asheville Municipal Building. This one that we're looking at here is the Biltmore Corporate Office. So they have a lot of different places out here to see. So we're just walking around still. In the meantime, there's the county courthouse. That's what we're looking at here. Hey guys, so we left from downtown and we decided to walk 30 minutes from downtown to Asheville Botanical Gardens. I'm not really sure why I agreed to that. It's really a huge feat. Not insane, but 30 minutes of walking is quite a bit of walking. I guess we just felt like we would be able to see more of the city, you know, and explore. But the walk, and we should have known just from the distance, but the walk actually takes us, hold on here, walk actually takes us outside of the town. Should have been obvious just by the distance of the walk. But so we've been walking on this long stretch of road for like 30 minutes and it's been good. We've gotten to see more of the city than just downtown, you know, in the heart of the city. So it's been good in that respect, but you can't just see miles and miles and miles and miles of road. We're finally coming to the end of the walk. Now we have a little less than 10 minutes left over, so we're gonna head up to the Asheville Botanical Gardens now. They have a rose garden out here. You guys know I love roses. Roses are my favorite flower, but it's like 1:30 to get into the Biltmore Estate, and then you can get the opportunity to go to the rose garden, which we're literally not paying that bill. So I feel like there's so many ways to spend that money and have a more diverse and enriched experience and spend that money in one place to look at roses. I'm sure the botanical garden that we're heading to, which by the way is free, is going to have roses, you know. So just wanted to give you guys an update. We're on that walk, nothing but trees for miles and miles and miles. It did start to look a little less urban, you know. We did leave the town area and got a little more into some of the more rural parts of the city, as far as I can see. Obviously I'm not from here, I don't know what really is what, but I just wanted to give you guys an update. The next clips you're gonna see are clips from Asheville Botanical Gardens, so see you guys there. You guys, we're currently here at the Asheville Botanical Gardens. They have a bridge here. I'm about to go across this bridge, and then they have a waterfall. I always suck at getting things on the back camera, but so beautiful. Like, I love stuff like this. Oh god, I love stuff like this, where there's a trail, where there's a, like, if it's naturey, just give me a call, bro. Give me a freaking call. So we're at the Asheville Botanical Gardens. It's like they have a lot of like established pathways. I'm hopeful that I can actually get to see more flowers, even though it's super cold out here. I'm sure many of the flowers have dried up for the winter. In any case, it's still worth it to me. I'm gonna try to actually get in this water a little bit, put my hand in it or something. It's gonna be too much work to take my socks off and put my feet in, so I probably will just put my hands in. It says enter creek at my own risk, but what's the worst that could happen? I just wanna. I bet the water is so cool. Hold on, guys. Yeah, freezing cold. Literally ice cold. Jesus Christ. The water is incredibly cold. Like so cold you wouldn't believe it. It's so beautiful. I love stuff like this. Are you kidding? This is where I just walked. Up there I just walked to they said enter the creek at my own risk, but there's no risk. Am I going to die? Die of overwhelming beauty and awe of God's creation? What's the risk? Really incredible. Let me show you guys here. Some of the water is coming down. Really cool stuff here. Because they're allowed to come in. Them never said don't come in. Them just say come in, they don't want to risk, bro. Cool. 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 Hey you guys, it's in the afternoon now. I tried to take an afternoon nap. It didn't work like I figured it wouldn't. I haven't been sleeping well these past few days, and honestly I'm getting kind of cranky. I try to have at least like 1 or 2 good sleep days a week. When I'm just not sleeping well and then I just keep going and keep going, it starts to put me in a really terrible mood. It's just not good. It's just not good. And I haven't been sleeping well, and I don't fall asleep very well on my own. Like I don't fall asleep very well without sleep aids. So especially if it's not nighttime, and especially if I'm not in my room, I actually have a really hard time falling asleep if I'm not in my own room. I think the change of environment, sometimes trying to fall asleep at a different time than I generally do, not in my own room, it all just is pretty hard, and then I end up just not getting good sleep. So I haven't been getting good sleep at all. I'm kind of annoyed. I'm not even gonna hold you guys. I'm kind of like getting cranky because I'm not sleeping well. And then too, like every time I do, I don't know, because maybe it's a character flaw, but I really don't like I don't like waiting on people for anything. I don't like having to consult with people for anything. I don't know. Like I feel like I'm just one of those people that thrive by myself. That's what I'm telling us. I may just be one of those people that God actually called to be single. I may be. I'm not even gonna hold you, because I just feel like there's so many inconveniences when I'm not alone. It's true. Like I don't like coming, like I don't have, like I want to do something and somebody else thinks it's not safe or thinks it's not cool or thinks it's not. The guys, please, I just want to do what I want to do. Like I said, it may be a character flaw. Maybe me too one way. That's a possibility also. But I think I'm just so used to myself. Like I talk about this all the time. Well, not all the time, but like I was an only child for many years. I just got a sibling. I grew up by myself. did everything by myself, took care of myself. So to me, that's just like my default. It's very comfortable, it's very natural for me. When I have to like consult with people to do what I want to do, when I have to wait on people to do what I want to do, it is an inconvenience. That's probably a flaw. But then at the same time, I feel like all of us have our socializations and all of us are how we are. I mean, it just is what it is. For me, the best thing for me is me just doing me want to do when I want to do it by myself without having to like consult. I'm very type A, like I'm super type A. So when I like have to, for instance, if I want to do something and I have to wait on someone so I can do it, I can get very agitated. And of course, like I'm very self-aware. And self-awareness is useless if you don't try to like effect change. And so of course I try to work on myself in those areas as far as I should try to be more patient and da. But at the same time, I just know myself. Like, I just know myself. I just know how to get down, bro. And I just feel like I operate best by myself. Like, I just like my own space, my own. This is a what do you say? How do they call it? This is a self-contained system here. It just does what it needs to do with no outside interference. So my major problem though is just not getting enough sleep. That's really bugging me. I'm gonna try not crash out. I wanted to get a nap before going back out on the road, but that didn't work. I can't. And then the other thing is I have to be in silence to fall asleep. It's just so many, like it's just so much criteria. I'm just not in my natural habitat right now, and it's really taking a toll on me. But I am having fun. I am having a fun time for the most part. I just went to the hotel office place to get some candy, and the guy said that he already closed out his drawer, so it's on him. God bless America, bro. Hey you guys, so we're currently at Zip and Slip snow tubing. You may be able to see the snow right here behind me. It's pretty late, it's like 7:30 thereabouts, but we're just gonna come and play in snow a little bit. It is artificial snow because real snow is not gonna fall. It's a bit too early in the winter season for actual snow, but hey, I'll take what I can get. I really wanted to see snow, especially ahead of my trip back to Jamaica, but it is what it is. We can't control snow, bro, and if it not go fall, it just not go fall. So we're gonna go in here and see what it's all about.
And are we doing, let's see, it's 7 o'clock, so I can give you 1 hour or 2?
One. Oh yeah, that does help with balance. It's slippery too. It's slippery. Oh God. To start moving. Oh, cool. Oh no. God. All right, let's see here. Ready? Good and cold. Good and cold. Oh God. Oh, here we go. Oh, again, I keep hitting the back of my feet. Is it doing that to you? Is the thing hitting the back of your feet? I just farted. Let me know when you smell it.
It literally takes 30 seconds.
Let me know.
I'm not that good part.
What are you talking about then?
What are we talking about, marshmallow?
Just like that? But you blow it out once.
I'm glad we got the experience.
Guys, I did stop and grab some of the Lord's chicken. I got a spicy chicken sandwich combo and an 8-coat nuggets by itself, because you know you're on the road, and as long as you're on the road there's no cooking. I'm gonna generally feel like cooking that way, so it's a win-win. See you guys at the house. Hey guys, I'm back at the hotel. I'm gonna eat some of my food. Actually, I don't really feel hungry, and I ate some food earlier that made me feel disgusted, but I'm going to eat a little bit and just try to wind down. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow.